This is how good Islam is, right? Because up until this moment, when Charles Oliveira finished Justin Gaethje, and he just beat him up and dropped him on the feet and then submitted him on the ground, people were thinking there's no one that can challenge Charles. Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, Jack. Yes, turn. Yes, half guard. Yes, half guard. Okay, I'm stressing. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. Don't destruct me. Oh. Yes. Oh.
Come on.
The little wins. Now, come on, Jack. Just go. Just go. Yeah. Angry. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 1 minute scrap. Yes.
Telling you.
Let's go. Yes. That's what.
It has to. Like, come on.
There you go. This is how it should be. Yes. Yes. He did sprawl.
Joe Rogan has now shared his thoughts on Islam Makhachev's dominant win over Jack Della Maddalena, and the MMA community can't stop talking about it. This wasn't just another routine lightweight performance. It felt like a warning shot at everyone in the division, proof that the champion is turning into an even more dangerous version of himself. Rogan broke down why Islam looked so intimidating. The moment Jack tried to press forward and force the action, Islam seemed to pick up every detail instantly. His timing, his control of distance, his composure, everything suggested he had already visualized this fight countless times before even stepping inside the cage. Rogan also highlighted how, even when Jack managed to land clean shots, Islam showed zero signs of being shaken. There was a calmness to his reactions that made the entire performance even more unsettling.
Easier the takedowns became. Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say. But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this, don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated. DC and Rogan were saying that he was grimacing. He was grimacing in pain. I'm sure that some of the elbows and the punches and the calf kicks were all hurting. But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And, of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take it out. Unbelievable. And it was domination from start to finish. He caught the single leg, and then he sweeps the other leg in round one. In round two, he pushes Jack up against the fence. Jack got a little bit too confident.
Guys, for Melton, we need to win the streak. Jack and Key win the streak. Charles Oliveira didn't win. That's beautiful, man. Hold you. What's up? Coach, let's go! Let's go to the chicken. I'm gonna want to do wait. Let's do Coach.
Islam Makhachev just defeated Jack Della Maddalena in the main event of UFC 322 in the fucking... Oh, man. Dominated him by decision. 5 rounds, a half guard. What's there not to love, man? Just really riveting stuff. Islam Makhachev wins, dude. Double champ. Not simultaneously. They don't allow that anymore for some reason. But Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight. 5 rounds, dominates it. Gets the takedowns, stays on top. It needs with the strike stats. 5 rounds against JDM, 26 significant strikes landed, over 25 minutes. Ooh, 19 minutes of control time, 4 for 4 on takedowns. Dude, his takedowns were good.
It was as if he processed everything in real time and immediately turned it to his advantage. The MMA world noticed it. 2. Some fans argue that Jack Della Maddalena was undersized and shouldn't have taken the matchup at all. But a lot of people pushed back, saying that it wouldn't have mattered who stepped in. This version of Islam Makhachev looked unstoppable. Even top fighters like Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, and Gator reacted online, many of them echoing the same point. Islam's ability to mentally shut down his opponents is what makes him so different from everyone else in the division. Now the major question is where things go from here. If Islam keeps tearing through contenders the way he has been, who's realistically left to test him? Some fans think it's time for him to move up to welterweight and chase a second belt. Others believe he should stay at lightweight and build one of the most dominant championship reigns the sport has seen in years.
UFC fighters, bijvoorbeeld Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena.
I think Della is going to get it done.
I cannot go against Makhachev in this one.
I don't know who's going to win this fight, okay? Like right now at this moment, I'm leaning towards Islam.
For me, I'm going to go with Islam Makhachev.
I think Islam, we'll see. He's going to use his wrestling more.
I still think Islam should win.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if JDM gets it done.
I would still kind of give the edge to Islam.
So for me, with this one, I think I'm going to pick Islam.
You know what? I'm going to go Jack.
Man, obviously I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam is going to dethrone Jack Della Maddalena.
I am picking JDM to beat Islam.
No, I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena just because of the weight.
I'm leaning towards JDM, but I don't know why.
I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think he finds a submission towards the end of the fight.
I think Islam probably going to win a decision.
I think I'm going to go with Islam.
I will go with Islam Makhachev because of the grappling.
Can I ask you, and we'll shift gears to Islam a little bit now. Are you sad we're not seeing Topuria versus Islam?
Yes, ish, because I'm pumped to see Islam versus Jack. I love that fight for Jack. I want to see Jack get that opportunity. I want to see Jack given the opportunity to really just start like shutting down stars.
Let's talk about, because we'll talk about Pantoja and Kai fronts in a second.
Tried to go for a whizzer kick or a hip throw. Tried to go for a hip throw on Islam Makhachev. What are you doing? You don't do that. He shouldn't be trying to grapple with Islam at all. But of course, he had success against other grapplers in the past. Against Bilal Muhammad, he was able to have some success in the grappling transitions. But of course, Islam Makhachev is the next level. Okay, so he made a big mistake there in trying to go for his own throw. Ended up back on the ground. And then in rounds 3, 4, and 5, Islam just timed them perfectly. There was almost no resistance, but there was a lot of resistance on the face of Jack, right? He looked miserable. He looked like he couldn't wait for this fight to end. And I'm not saying that to insult Jack, far from it. In fact, I'm saying the opposite, because he could have taken the easy way out several times. Islam was trying to finish him. He was trying to get Kimuras. He was trying to get straight arm locks. He was trying to get the doors multiple times that he's got many other great fighters with, and he was trying to get rear naked chokes, okay? And Jack was tired. Jack was deflated. He was dejected. He was beaten, and he knew it was. He knew he was. And all he could have done was just extend his arm. All he could have done was not resist, okay? But the man was still fighting. He was still trying to get back to his feet. His coach is giving him a hard time in the corner. They're all frustrated with him because, of course, they just want the best for him, but it wasn't meant to be, okay? Islam dominated the fight. It was one-way traffic. It was pretty easy. I don't know if Jack even landed a clean shot. In fact, he did. At the start of the first round, he landed a nice, I think it was a right hand or a left, it doesn't matter. He landed a good clean shot, and he went forward, and he was putting Islam on the back foot.
Rogan also pointed out how some people used to claim that Islam's style was dull or too predictable. But after this latest showing, those criticisms have faded fast. This wasn't a wrestling heavy grind or a slow, control-based fight. It was a calculated, high-level performance, a sharp mix of timing, power, and elite fight IQ that proved Islam can take over a bout no matter where it unfolds. Jack Della Maddalena deserves respect as well. He stepped in, took a massive risk, and faced the most dominant champion in the sport today, something very few fighters are willing to do still. Despite all the excitement surrounding Jack going into the fight, Islam made it clear once again that he's operating on an entirely different level. Now fans are arguing about what comes next. Some believe he's beaten everyone available at lightweight and needs a fresh test. Others want to see the Charles Oliveira trilogy, or even a huge crossover matchup with someone like Leon Edwards. But one thing isn't up for debate. After UFC 322, Islam Makhachev has firmly established himself as the most dangerous champion on the roster. And according to Joe Rogan, this might just be the start of a new and frightening era for the division.